What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cracka Season 3, Episode 49. Got an interesting package today, but I'm very excited about something that had happened. Very cool. I'll tell you about that soon. Something weird that happened last night. Actually, it was the night before. Last night was just as weird, too, but the night before, around 4 in the morning, I hear like this banging, and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from, because when I'm in the bedroom, the door's closed, we got the fan on in the air, you can't really hear whatever it is. I wake up and I keep hearing this banging and banging, it's getting louder and louder. I'm like, what the hell? So I keep this, it's not going to really do much, but in the dark, who knows? My airsoft gun. It's a 6-shot, wheel gun. It's you got the trigger, spring loaded. No big deal. It can't kill you, but it can hurt like a bitch if you get close enough. But anyway, I keep this in my nightstand drawer along with a couple other things, knife, stuff like that. You never know. From New York, so prepared. And I bring this to my front door, and there's this Mexican dude just banging on the door. And of course, the second I hear the bang, I'm like, I got it right. Not that this is gonna shoot through the door, but for some strange reason, I guess at 4 in the morning, I'm like, hey, yeah, I'll shoot him. I'll get him right there. But so he's banging on the door, and then I notice through the peephole that he's got a beer in his hand, so he's drunk out of his mind, obviously. And he wanders off, and I'm like, all right, whatever. And I see him walking past, comes through the door right in back here, and starts banging on that, screaming something in Spanish. I don't know what the hell he was even saying. Could barely understand him. And he falls through our bushes over by our bedroom, and hitting the window, and my fiance goes, what the hell? I'm like, I don't know, there's some drunk Mexican dude outside. And then he wanders off into the woods. Weird as hell. And then another thing last night, which was interesting. This was my own doing, though. Never have a Rice Krispie treat, a Reese's Pieces peanut butter cup, and a Polly-O string cheese with a can of Coke, because it will give you some serious nightmares. I ate that crap before I went to sleep, about an hour before I went to sleep, and all I had was zombie dreams all night. It was weird as hell. This time I was winning, though. It's the first zombie dream I actually had that I was actually kicking ass. Anyway, like I said, I've been organizing, going through stuff, and I'll show you my package in a second. I'll tell you about the other really cool thing that happened. I found another He-Man figure I had, Buzz Off. He's a bee. I don't have his helmet or his weapon. His wings are still there, but unfortunately, I think I've shown this before, but he's got some dents in his wing from when I was a kid. My dog got a hold of him and when he was a puppy and chewed on him. But yeah, he's not bad, and I think this guy's name was Triclops. He's got his different eyes. And he's pretty much intact, except I don't have his sword anymore. His sword I remember my dog ate when I was a kid. Now, onto the package that I got. For the price that I got it for, it was pretty damn good. Which is going to lead me into my next thing that I'll tell you about that is pretty damn awesome. Anyway, got a package this morning. I opened it already because I just figured it's easier. It wasn't boarded too bad. They had them between the two boards, so it was packed pretty well. But it's actually better looking than I thought it was from the picture the guy scanned, and it's definitely a better grade than he said it was. The guy said the grade was good or fine, like good plus, very good plus. Sorry, very good plus to fine. This looks more like it's fine to very fine. But there's one thing on here that I can't remember why they had it, and maybe somebody out there can tell me why they had it, because I remember seeing them a lot when I was a kid, especially when I was working at a comic book store, but I can't remember why. But I'll show you. I got this Amazing Spider-Man number 201, and the damn thing looks beautiful, very, very bright. There's really nothing wrong with it. The only thing I notice is on the back cover, it's got a little bit of a like a stress line on towards the corner over here on the back. But other than that, it's perfect. And the price I paid was ridiculously cheap. I got this for $1.25 and free shipping. Yep, nobody bid on it. The guy had it for 99 cents. No, I'm sorry, he had it. Yeah, somebody did bid on it. It was 99 cents, free shipping, and I think I put $5 bid on it, and it went to $1.25, and that was it. And I think the guy ever bid against me. But yeah, so not bad. Amazing Spider-Man 201. Love that cover. It's very, very cool. Now the question I have, which like I said, I can't remember why they did this, and I don't know if it's gonna. It doesn't. If you look on the thing, it's a newsstand edition, but it's got a black line through it. Now, I can't remember what that's for because it looks like it doesn't look like somebody took a marker to it, and drew that. It looks like it's printed on there. So I really, like I said, I don't remember what that was for. I remember seeing them a lot, but I can't remember what, and I don't remember if it messes with the value or not. But still, $1.25 free shipping. Take that all day. Now, the next piece of business, well, it's two pieces of business actually, which I'm very excited about, and I don't really, well, I do get excited about comics, but I get excited by the, if I get what was it, Hero Hunter 81 and Fool Killer 5150, I think. I just say Fool Killer. Numbers kind of throw me off. Oh, by the way, while I'm in there, I want to thank my newest subscriber. See, I'm all over the place. Son of Sam 73, I think, is his name. Let me just check. Yep, Son of Sam 73. I want to thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Love the subscribers. Everybody's really cool. Welcome to Cracka, to the fold. But anyway, yeah, it's like on eBay. I'm bouncing all over the place. It's kind of like a rush when you get like something, a good price. You're like, oh yeah. But this book, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I will give you a hint. Let's just say it's an excellent book. For the price I got for it, and the condition it looked like it's in, I'm hoping it's the condition that this guy claims it is. The price that I paid is insanely cheap. And I usually say that a lot about certain things, but this is blow your mind, ridiculous cheap. And the reason for that, it kind of, I feel a little bad because it's like you're profiting off someone's misery. I know I feel it, but I'm like, I'm trying to help out. This guy put up apparently his entire collection, because he put on his actual eBay store, or whatever it is, because I checked for other stuff that he had, which was just great, but I just couldn't spend the money because my fiance's already flipping out what I spent. But I told her about this thing, and she's seen the price of how much it's worth, or at least what it was going for, so she kind of let me slide on this one. But anyway, this guy's he put up his entire collection, a lot of interesting books, and they're pretty damn cheap. He put on his store that he's in financial ruin, basically. A lot of things have happened, and he really needs money. He's selling his entire collection. And the interesting thing, like I said, this is why I'm saying I got this so damn cheap, and I jumped on it the second I saw it. It's insane. Most of his 90% of the books that he's selling are, they start off a low bid. They're like 99 cents. But he also put like a buy it now for like the cheapest price for what these books are. It's just like, oh my god. That's why I'm kind of like, I'm hoping I'm not getting screwed here. He had a lot of pictures of this particular book, so I'm not going to give it away. But showed a lot of pictures. I mean, it wasn't awesome, unbelievable. Like, oh my god, that's insane. It was probably, I'm going to say, without seeing it from the picture, I'm going to say very good plus, maybe even closer to fine. But he had to buy it now for $15, and the book that, like, I was looking at it on eBay, and I'm like, this can't be correct, this can't be whatever, and I'm looking at the bottom, and I just had noticed it because I was just looking at something out of curiosity, and because I'm actually really trying to get the one before it, and I saw this thing, I'm like, oh my god, they had like 25 viewers, something that's like 25 people have looked at this in the past hour or whatever it is, and somebody had started to bid on it. Like just when I looked at it, I saw the bid turn on. I'm like, oh shit, and for some reason the buy it now didn't leave. I guess you could still, I didn't know you could do that. I thought once it starts bidding, the buy it now leaves, but it didn't. So I just clicked it and bought it now. I'm like, fuck this, Sorry for language, but that's pretty much what it was. I'm like, and the shipping was a little rough. It was $8 shipping, so it cost me $23 altogether. But this book is like I said, when I show it to you, whenever it decides to show up, if it's as good as it looks, I got one hell of a deal on that. It's probably the best deal I probably ever got, ever. If it's, like I said, if it's as good as it looks. But even still, as long as the cover's intact, it's connected, and there's not chunks, like huge chunks missing out, like of the pages. Like the cover, I can kind of see, chips here and there for the age. But even if it's missing a little piece, it's not that bad. But I'm usually kind of a stickler for the inside. Like the cover has to be connected, and it has to be able to, you can kind of look through it. And I don't like when it's missing pages, because I did kind of got screwed out of my one of my books. It was an X-Men number 19 with the first prints of the Mimic. I think it was 19. The whole coupon page was completely cut out. I didn't even mention it, so that's pretty hardcore there. So hopefully, probably already guessed what kind of book it is. Like I said, it's an excellent book. But you'll see. Show it down the line whenever it shows up. And the guy had sent me a message too. He's like, "Is this the only one you're looking at that you want to get? Because I really need to start. I sell all my books." I'm like, "Yeah, it's the only one I can really afford right now," which sucks because I was like, "Oh man, I think his name is Let me look. Hang on, I'll get so I can. People can get some good deals. Give me 1 second. Graves Fiend 696. GravesFiend 696. Yeah, you might want to check that out. He's got some good books, pretty damn cheap. But one other thing before I get going, like I said, that's the only book I got, but I have a lot coming. I don't know what the hell's taking them so long. A lot of them, they were shipped like a week ago, and I don't know why it's taking so long to get here. But I did order some stuff from Midtown. A couple of stuff for next week. It comes out next week, whatever it is. They're always a week ahead, which those I'll show off. People probably already know what I'm going after. It was the what the hell was it? The new 52 Evil, whatever that thing is, the new Evil, or I forget what it's called, Veil of Evil, with all the motion covers. I went after the Joker, Darkseid, and the Creeper, and it's like one per customer. So hell yeah, I was like, the hell with it. I told my fiance, I'm like, listen, this is what I'm getting. I don't, I know it sucks. I know I'm spending money. I probably shouldn't be. But I gotta improve my credit anyway. It's a good way to go. And right now, I'm hoping I'm actually gonna get ready to bid on something. Nobody bid on it, and of course, it's got 5 hours to go, and now somebody bids on it, which I was like, oh crap. But hopefully, I can get this one for just a nice price, as I did the book I was just telling you about. Because this is another really old, kick-ass book that I've been wanting for a long time, and it's not the same guy, different seller. And if I can get it for the right price. Because basically the price he started off with is $20, which it's definitely worth that price. But somebody already bid the $20, and it's like a $5 shipping. So I'm looking at $25 right now. Well, more than 25, because I have to try to bid over this guy. But this is when sniping is going to come into play, because I'm going to wait and see, and I'm just going to throw out a weird bid and see what happens. If I don't get it, I don't get it. But it'd be cool to get this one as well. But now I'm getting greedy. I can see it. But I want to also congratulate Hippies Collectibles. He got Amazing Spider-Man number 41. I know you wanted that one for a while, man. Very cool. Nice copy. And you're definitely right. It's insane how, I've said in numerous videos before this, how Amazing Spider-Man stuff is just going through the roof. But the ones that have to do with the new movie coming out, always happens. They go through the roof. Like Amazing Spider-Man number 9, the first Electro, is insanely going up more and more. Every time I look at it, I'm like, oh. And then I'm like, oh crap, I use so much money, I can't get it now. And I'm like, all right, you know what? That's what I was kind of thinking. If I get a job, my first paycheck, I'm going to buy that thing. But yeah, I'm glad you got the 41, because that's, you've seen it too. It just keeps going up because of the movie. And it's, like you said, absolutely right. Like, Rhino's been around since the 60s, and now he's suddenly hugely popular. And basically, it's because everyone is getting ready to see the movie, and a lot of people. I remember when Spider-Man number 3 came out, the movie with Venom. People who didn't even care about comics were going after like Amazing Spider-Man 300 and $2.99, $2.98, going insane. Buying these comics and then turning around and selling them for like $500, $800, $900. Nuts. And it's the same thing with this. Oh, the Rhino's coming out. Everyone's going to want the book, and I'm going to sell it for thousands of dollars. Yes! And sometimes they do. But anyway, that's my episode right now. I think I'm going to do one more, like I said, number 50, and then I'll call it a season, move on to season 4, because Gizmo's been bugging me. He wants his intro. He wants to be in on the show a little more, and I had made him a promise that he's going to be on more of season 4 than season 3, because he made his debut. He's happy. He got a lot of treats, a lot of toys, but now he's looking for more. He's a greedy cat. And, yeah, so I'll do one more episode, hopefully. Might get a book tomorrow, I don't know. It's supposed to show up, one of them tomorrow. I'm hoping. So we'll see. See what happens. Make a video when I can. And It's not the size of your man cave that matters. It's what you have in it. Later, everybody.